While he was known primarily for the security software that made him rich and famous, McAfee was equally well known for his drugs, women, and gun-filled escapades. While McAfee will go down as a pivotal figure in technology, his legacy was tarnished by failed projects, broken promises, and associations with alleged scams. Despite this, McAfee was an icon, with over 1 million Twitter followers when he was found dead in a Spanish prison. Hours before he was found dead, the Spanish High Court had ruled that McAfee could be extradited to the U.S. to face charges on tax evasion and related schemes involving cryptocurrencies. So what were the series of events which led to the eventual death of John McAfee? Welcome to Crypto Vision, your one-stop for all things crypto. Before we get into the video, please consider subscribing to the channel and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. With that being said, let's get into the video. McAfee was found hanged in his jail cell in Spain this week. McAfee led authorities on a manhunt for years prior to being detained by Spanish authorities in 2020. Hours before the body was found, the High Court ruled that McAfee could be extradited to the U.S. to face charges on tax evasion and schemes involving cryptocurrencies. In particular, McAfee was wanted in Tennessee and New York for tax-related criminal charges and failure to disclose income made from cryptocurrencies, which allegedly stood at $23 million. He was also charged for not disclosing income from speaking engagements and the sale of rights for an upcoming documentary. If McAfee was extradited to the U.S., he could face a prison sentence of up to 30 years. McAfee was born in the UK and raised in Virginia. His claim to fame came when he realized the first commercial antivirus software called McAfee Virus Scan and was sold to Intel in 1987. In a career which spanned decades and moved from software to antibiotics to anti-surveillance technology, but eventually found purpose in decentralized technologies. In 2012, McAfee fled as police claimed that he was a person of interest in the murder of Gregory Viant Fall, an expat. Later he surfaced in Guatemala, where he was detained by authorities. After this, McAfee settled down in Miami and lived a low-profile life until he ran in the presidential elections in 2016 as a libertarian. After this, McAfee founded Future Tense, which is a startup dedicated to building decentralized networking tool called Decentral. 2 years later, he joined MGT Capital Investments, where he helped shift the company's focus from sports and gaming sites to cryptocurrency mining. 2 years later, McAfee left the company to join enterprise blockchain startup LuxCore in 2018. In the years since, there have been reports that he has alleged association with various pump and dump schemes. At the height of the initial coin offering boom, McAfee acted as a paid promoter for a number of companies and cryptocurrency projects. He reportedly charged over $100,000 for a single promotional tweet on his Twitter account. This was a lucrative activity, which resulted in McAfee claiming to receive threats from the SEC. The SEC claimed that McAfee used his fame on Twitter to make over $23 million by pushing at least 7 initial coin offerings for which he was paid. The SEC complaint accused McAfee of making ICO recommendations that were materially false and misleading for a number of reasons, including that he did not disclose he was being paid to promote the ICOs and falsely claimed to be an investor when recommending them. The SEC said McAfee was paid in Bitcoin and Ether for his role in pushing the ICOs and also received around $11.5 million worth of promoted tokens. Despite the allegations against McAfee, he was a strong advocate for cryptocurrencies and called it humanity's last hope for financial independence. McAfee also claimed that the case against him was absolutely ridiculous, with the SEC holding a vendetta against him. John McAfee's life of adventure, intrigue, and chaos ended on a mysterious note. McAfee was an icon with a great following and an anti-authority stance. In a career which spanned decades and started with technology, McAfee eventually found purpose with cryptocurrency and decentralized technology. Despite several allegations against McAfee regarding the alleged scam surrounding various cryptocurrencies, he left a legacy for libertarians and crypto believers alike. With that being said, what do you think about John McAfee's death? Do you believe that he committed massive cryptocurrency fraud or was unfairly accused by the SEC for it? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you for watching the video, and please consider subscribing to the channel.